It's the Face to Face Podcast.
Welcome back to the Face to Face Podcast. I'm Jay. I'm joined by
Jared.
And Jada.
Perfect. And today we're talking about hobbies. So I personally have a lot of hobbies, but let's start with someone else. Jared?
I have a few hobbies, but I think the one that's easiest to talk about, being that we're in the multi-purpose room with the instruments, is probably music. I really enjoy music, and I really enjoy playing instruments. I think if I had to say how many I legitimately play, I play two instruments. I play the banjo and the drums, but I have a guitar at home, so I mess around with that every once in a while. But it's just, for me, at least, what I find interesting about it is, first of all, I just really like music. Music is a really, not necessarily fun, but it's really helpful for me. Like, I listen to music in almost everything I do. And making music has always been just kind of something that's been interesting to me. And, you know, this music class has helped me with that. But I think what I find interesting about instruments themselves, rather than just music, is the amount, like the levels to it. Because it's one thing to be able to like play a chord or to play a strumming pattern or a picking pattern or a drum fill, but there's so many progression levels to instruments that it's just something that you can kind of do forever. I mean, because you're never really going to be the best you can be unless you do it, and the more you do it, the more you can do, if that makes sense. Yeah. It expands the more you do it, which I think is something that helps me, because I have a hard time committing to hobbies and just like things I do in my spare time. And just having enough material to work with in terms of stuff to do is helpful for me as a person and as someone who's interested in music.
Do you see you taking music as a career path?
I don't know. Probably not primarily. On the side. I'm going to say I don't think 3 times. Wow. I don't believe that it's a career path that I can take right now, just because I don't know enough. But even when I do know enough, I don't know that playing an instrument is something that I'm willing to do in front of like a entire fan base. Like, for a school performance, it's a little different, because if it's not me, then it's going to be someone else. Plus I get extra credit. But for doing it myself, I feel like, especially for live performances, I feel like I would definitely crack at least the first few times. And I would consider making it a career path if I had other people to do it with, like a band. But as of right now, I don't have that.
How many years have you been playing, like, say, drums or banjo?
I just started playing banjo when I got here. So I would say probably at the end of this quarter, it'll be a full school year, and probably actually just a full year, because this is a year-round school. But and then drums, I kind of picked up over summer break, because I've always been into percussion. I've just never really done anything with it. Like, even in the first graduation ceremony I played percussion on the keyboard, the electric keyboard. But I didn't actually use the drum set. So drums, like, as an instrument, was just kind of one step away, because I always kept the rhythm with just in the music class in general. Like, if I wasn't playing, banjo is a very rhythmy instrument, like, as a whole. It kind of keeps the whole flow together. And I think knowing how to play drums or playing drums in any capacity will help me with kind of being more of a rhythm player, because banjo is rhythm. Drums, it can be the bass line for a song. It can be keeping people on rhythm, keeping people on track. It can be so many things, just like banjo, which is why I think I play both of them in tandem, because they're very similar in what they do with music rather than the instrument themselves, because obviously a drum set and a banjo aren't that similar. But the bottom of a banjo is actually a snare drum, so.
Interesting.
Never knew that.
Do you listen to a lot of music?
Yes, I listen to a lot of music, and I move around music a lot. I don't ever listen to one genre for more than a week, probably. I mean, right now, I've been listening to a lot more either very like metally instrumentals with like kind of softer voices, or just full-on death metal. But that's mostly just because I've been getting into I've always been into anime, but anime openings specifically they're really, especially more metal or more rock anime openings, they're really good in my experience. I mean, I could name a few, but that's probably not, I probably shouldn't start rambling about that. But that's kind of what I've been listening to recently. But I move around a lot. I listen to almost anything you could name.
Jada, do you listen to a lot of music, or?
Yeah. Speaking of music, I could say music is one of my hobbies. I use it more as a coping skill, or like when I'm stressed out, or if I'm overthinking, got too much on my brain, I just turn on some music and it blocks out the thoughts in my head. So yeah, I listen to a lot of music. It helps relax me, especially when my blood pressure high or I had a bad day. I turn on some music.
Yeah, I can relate to that. I like music. I would say also it's one of my hobbies. Just anything I can just put on and turn my brain off, like you said. So,
what is your favorite genre of music?
That's a good question. I like pop, but I don't know. It's odd to explain. It's pop, but it's not happy music. It's angry or sad or whatever, but it's in the style of pop. So it kind of sounds like the words don't belong in the song. I just think that's kind of fun.
Okay, for sure.
But yeah, I also like to go thrifting and fashion. I wouldn't say fashion is one of my hobbies because I just dress kind of plain, but I like going thrifting and finding new clothes. And I got my face-to-face hoodie on, which is very stylish, very, very beautiful.
Gotta represent, right?
Of course, of course. So, yeah, anyone else into fashion, thrifting?
I'm into a lot of clothes and designs. A couple of years back, I was making design logos on my laptop, but I never did nothing with them. But I still got them. I just made design logos where you could screen print them onto shirts or pants or something like that. But yeah, I'm into clothes and fashion and things like that.
Did you ever think about pursuing the screen printing, or no?
No, not really, because it's not something that I'm so interested in. It's just something that I dibble and dabble with.
Not even as a side hustle?
It depends. If I could get the right support and the right clientele, I might take it, but I know it's going to be a lot of grinding. I don't think I got the patience for that. So
that's fair.
Yeah, digital design is fun, and I don't make a lot of my designs. I made one design on the Cricut app. So I have a Cricut, which is a machine that cuts stickers and vinyl and whatever. And so I use that to screen print. And yeah, it's pretty fun. I made a design that said doing my very best, and it was on a raspberry. And so I think that's kind of cute, and I'm planning on selling that one. So Yeah, it's pretty fun. We should, if you have a design you want to print ever, we should get together.
Okay, for sure. Yeah, because I have
Yeah.
printed a couple designs on a Cricut before too. So that's where I was telling you guys where I made my logo. I made it on my laptop and put it on a Cricut. I only put it on 2 shirts, but I was just really like doing it in my free time. But it's like a good hobby. Something like if I'm bored, I'll go and put something together.
Yeah, the Cricut is fun. It can do a lot of things. I make cards too on the Cricut, so you can put like a pen in the Cricut and it will write, and then you can cut out stuff and you can put it like cardstock and you can layer the cardstock, and it's fun.
When you sell your screen printed designs, like where can we find it?
That's a good question. Thank you. I have an Etsy that's called J&J Resin Creations. So I started with resin with my dad. So J&J, I'm Jay, my dad's Jason. And we started with resin and wood charcuterie boards and coasters.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a big, long story. We have a CNC machine, which is like computerized something or other, and it cuts out shapes, and then we fill them with resin. So resin or epoxy, they're the same thing. It's fun. You have part A and part B, you mix them together, and then it hardens into a plastic over 24 hours. Wow. So, yeah, it's pretty interesting. If you want to search me up on Etsy, in the search bar, you have to change your search from products to shops, and then J&J Resin Creations. We have 3D printed items, screen printed shirts, all that fun stuff. Have you guys ever, if you were to start a business, what would you do? Music?
If I were to start a business, that's tough. I don't know. I'm not gonna sit here and diss myself, but I'm not particularly good at one thing. I don't know. I'm very mediocre at a lot of stuff. But I know how to do a lot of stuff. I just don't know how to do one thing super well. Mm-hmm. I think for one thing, another hobby that I have is kind of ties in, but is like skateboarding, like mm-hmm. specifically skateboarding. It's like the only thing in that group that I do. So I would say if I had to pick one small business, maybe a skate shop, just because I know a lot about it and it's mechanical and I'm kind of into mechanical stuff. So like putting skateboards together for people, selling parts, stuff like that.
Where do you have a specific place you like to skate, or you just go around the town, or?
I don't have any specific places I like more than others. I just go wherever works. I go out to Oakdale a lot, to the rec center out there. They have a skate park, and they have basketball courts. They have a field. They have tennis, I think. It's a lot of stuff. It's pretty nice. I like going out there because I can go play basketball if I don't feel like skating. Mm-hmm. But that's really the only one that I have any sort of preference toward. As long as it's not run down and raggedy, I'll skate it.
Is basketball a hobby for you also?
It used to be. I more just do it like when I don't have anything else better to do. It's kind of just like a for fun thing now. But I played it a lot in middle school and really early high school. And then kind of later years of middle school, I kind of got more into soccer. And then I kind of moved out of that too. Like I said, I don't commit a lot of the time. I just I move around a lot.
Jada, do you play any sports?
I play basketball like on my free time a lot. Like if I ain't really doing nothing, I'll go to like a lot of recreation centers around the Twin Cities. I've been to like a lot. My favorite one probably is the one in Stacy's, Minnesota. They got a rec center up there, but like the gym and like they got a pool and stuff. It's great quality, and the gym floor got like a lot of grip. But like I play basketball a lot. I used to play football when I was younger. I had played for LES. Also played for Jimmy Lee, but I kind of grew out of the football stage. I think when I played for LES, I got injured on the field. I had caught an interception because I was playing safety on defense, and I caught the interception. Like, as I'm mid-air trying to come down, I had got sacked, and I was like, this not for me. Ever since then, I was just stuck to basketball.
Yeah, I've heard some scary things about football. Like, you can get some bad injuries.
Yeah, CTE is no joke.
And then a lot of people, like, get brain damage from it, too.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm more into, like, playing basketball on a video game. Like, that's what I do when I wake up. I wake up before I come to school. I play 2K till it's time to leave. When I get home, play 2K. Before I eat, play 2K. Like that. That's what I do all day. Like, but I'm trying to like get into other video games, but it's like nothing. It be fun, but nothing gets me like stuck inside of the video game like 2K. I don't know what's to it.
What console do you have?
I got a PC, and I also got a PS5, but I don't really play the PC because, like, I don't really like playing 2K on the PC because it's different. And, like, on the console-wise, you could do more stick work. Like, that's why I like playing 2K on the console-wise. But, like, I play, like, if I play Warzone or Fortnite, I'd rather play on the PC.
You have a PC, you said. How is your PC? It's a lot. It has a lot more freedoms than a console, you'd say, right?
Yeah, it got a lot of more freedom. It's decent, but like I don't really like know how to use it. It's my brother's, but like we share it. But like I don't really know how to use it because I grew up playing consoles. Like I grew up playing like my first ever system was a PlayStation 2. So like I never really like got into the consoles, but like a lot of the settings and like my brother, he play GTA, so like he got a whole mob and like all that kind of stuff. It's like different like than like a console. Like you get more freedom and like he can like they get better like it depends on the game. Like I say GTA and Call of Duty is go-tos for like PC.
Yeah, I know depending on like the price range or the specs on the PC, it runs a lot of games better graphically, but also you get a lot more frames per second, which is, it's really appealing for anybody who's playing games competitively. I personally don't have a PC, but I really want one because I'm big into gaming. But I only have an Xbox Series X right now. It's not bad. It's just it's not a high-end PC.
Yes, that's how it is with the PC. I say like the quality is better and graphics, but it depends on the games you play. I say like I said, I play 2K really in Madden, so like it sucks for that because you rather play on a console with better stick work. Like you better like dribble moves, and, like twisting and spinning and stuff like that.
Yeah, I don't really play sports games. I play more like shooter aspect games, which is why I think a PC would fit me better.
Yeah.
You can also, depending on the PC, you can plug in a USB and you can play on controller.
Yeah, like
you have a USB.
Yeah, that's how my brother's is. He has a controller, but the controller frame is so different. Like,
is it an Xbox controller or is it just like?
It's a regular PC controller. Like a computer controller, a universal controller.
Yeah, I don't think I've seen one of those before.
It's like, it's a black controller. And then instead of, how like, instead of the middle part right there where the big, what's that called? The
D-pad?
Yeah, D-pad. Instead, the D-pad is like at the bottom. And then the ABC, instead it's like G, H, and M, and then they're like at the top. It's just like a universal controller.
That sounds weird. It sounds kind of like an Xbox controller with the D-pad being below the left joystick.
Yeah, basically. But it's like it's like universal controller.
Yeah.
I don't really know how to explain it.
I think I know what you're saying though. That sounds interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of a controller like that. I've heard of like arcade controllers for fighting games that are more commonly used on PC, but
that's probably what it is too. I'm not sure. I don't really play PC.
Yeah,
my brother do, but I've been trying to like play and get into other games with him, and he be showing me different games. but it's nothing really gets my eye like 2K. Like I said, it'd be fun during the moment. Like I feel like it's fun playing like other games or like other people. So like if I have like company come over or something like that, I'll play different games, but soon they leave, I'm getting right back on 2K.
Yeah, it's kind of like nothing's there to get you back on the game.
Yeah.
Type of thing. I know what you're saying with that. That's kind of how I am with a lot of different games because I got my like 3 main games and that's like it.
What's the 3 games?
I mean, they rotate sometimes. Like I rotate around games, but it's always like 3 main games that I'm playing right now. It's Borderlands. I love that series. That series is really good. They're coming out with a 4th one in September. I'm waiting for that. I played Borderlands 3 a lot recently. I've been playing Roblox, which I haven't been playing it a lot within like the past few days, but I've been playing it more like past 2 weeks. And then the other game that I play a lot of the times is Marvel Rivals, but the new update, it's not it. I don't like it. I haven't been playing it. So mostly Borderlands 3 recently.
That's what's up.
Jared, you were talking about like frames per second and all that stuff. Are you into like technology or?
I wouldn't say I'm into it. I just know a lot about it because I have a friend who is building a PC right now, and he knows a lot about it because he kind of has to. He's trying to optimize it to the best of his ability, but he's spent like upwards of $2,000 on it so far, and it's not even fully built yet. So
I got a quick question. Do you think it's better of buying a PC or building your own?
Personally, for me, I think buying one is better just because I don't know how to set it up and I don't know the details of parts. But if you have the knowledge to build your own PC, number one, it's a lot more affordable. And number two, it's a lot more like fulfilling. But commonly, you end up with a way better system for way cheaper. I mean, like I've seen people that run 120 frames per second, which is like peak Xbox performance, with like a $400 PC, and you're getting like 1080p or like 1440p, which is upgraded from Xbox, I believe, unless it can run 4K, but I'm not sure. I think it can run 4K if you have the monitor for it. I'm more of a frames per second guy rather than graphics. So, because I play a lot of shooter games, like I said, and I'm pretty competitive. So,
Yeah, I know my brother built his own PC, and like you can't like wear socks while you're building it because like the technology, and like you could get shocked like when you're dealing with all the wires and everything. And so like I know it's a little dangerous to build your own PC, but
I don't know. I've never heard of the sock thing.
Well,
I believe that's probably true.
Yeah.
But I've never heard of that before. And my friend hasn't actually started building his yet because he's waiting to get all the parts. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, maybe I'll hear about that. And also maybe he's just not telling me everything, which, would not be a big surprise.
Yeah. Maybe that's a detail we leave out.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I know my brother, he got his off Facebook Marketplace for like $1,200 or something like that.
Oh, shoot.
But
Yeah.
I heard, that's why I was like, and his was used, so I was like, I heard that they pretty high.
Yeah, they're really expensive, especially if you buy them pre-built. But if you build them a lot of the times, unless you're going for high graphics and high FPS both, most of the time they're actually pretty affordable comparative to a pre-built PC or a higher-end console. I mean, like an Xbox, you're still going to probably pay less for an Xbox, but you're going to get less performance and you're going to have less freedom of games. Plus, on Xbox and PlayStation, you have to pay for online, which is not something you need to do on PC. And you also have the Steam and the Epic Games launcher on PC, which just gives you way more game selection.
Yeah, I have a Steam account, and all I play there is Jackbox. Have you heard of that game?
I don't think I've heard of the game specifically, but I've heard of the group of games.
Yeah. So there's it's like Jackbox 1 through 12. There's like different packs of games, and it's a multiplayer game. You play with your friends on your phone. So you basically have it projected on the screen, and then you're on your phone. You like answer questions, you answer prompts, you answer whatever.
Didn't we play that in Katie's class?
No, that is the like drawing game, but it's very similar to that.
Okay.
It's yeah. So there is like drawing elements to the game, and there's different games you can choose from, and so that's I wouldn't necessarily say like video games are my hobby, but I like to play Jackbox with my friends. So you can play it online, but it's better in person. So, but yeah, I don't know if that counts as a video game.
I mean, I would say as long as it's something that has to do with pixels on a screen and it's a game that you play, I would classify that as a video game personally.
Yeah, so I guess digital game, video game, whatever you want to call it. I also play a lot of board games. Mall Madness is a staple in our family. Have you heard of that?
I have not.
No.
It's an older board game where it's the very first digital board game. So it has a talking element, and so you put batteries in it, and it turns on, and it's like, hello, this is where the sales are. And so basically you're at a mall, and you're shopping, and you have to get back to your parking space before everyone else does. So you're shopping, and you put in your credit card, and it goes, ooh, long line, try again later. And or it goes cha-ching, and then you buy the thing, and then you go. It's funny, but it's a staple in our family. My mom bought it. It's vintage. My mom bought it with her babysitting money when she was 13. So.
Oh, wow. That's like almost heirloom level, though.
Right? Yeah. So, yeah, it's pretty fun. It's a big staple, and you either love it or you hate it. Like, it's a very one or the other thing.
You love it or hate it.
Yep. So, I don't know if this is a hobby, but I also collect cards. It's a collection, playing cards. So I have like different like Garfield playing cards, and then also from places I've been. So like not the Boundary Waters, but like Minnehaha Falls. They have their own playing cards, and then Hastings has their own playing cards. So yeah, that's pretty fun. Does anyone else like board games or?
I mean, I like board games. I just don't play them much. I used to collect Pokemon cards, but not really anymore. That's more of my nephew's thing now. He's 12, and he's pretty big into Pokemon. He trades them at school. So, you know, apparently his friend has a very expensive collection of Pokemon cards. But, I mean, I like Sorry as a board game. Like, Sorry's fun. That's like the only one I can think of off the top of my head besides like, what's that one game? I can't remember. But I used to play it a lot when I was younger. I can't remember the name of it though. Oh my goodness.
If I had to say like one of my favorite board games, it got to be Candyland. Or
that's what it was, Candyland.
Oh, nice.
I just read your mind. It got to be Candyland or y'all know the game Apples to Apples?
Yes.
Yeah, I like that game.
Yeah, I've heard of that. I think I played it once. I think I played it completely wrong because I didn't understand the rules at all, but I think it was fun. I don't honestly remember.
Yeah, I liked playing Apples to Apples definitely when I was younger. And then recently I played like Cards Against Humanity, and I'm like, this is just apples to apples. So it's like they're kind of the same game, but one's like for adults and one's for children. So, but anyone can play Apples to Apples. It's always a good game. But
speaking of Cards Against Humanity, my mom's side of the family is big on that game. That and cribbage.
cribbage.
Yes. My mom's side really likes both of those games. So every time I go over to my aunt's house for like Christmas or something, they'll be playing that until like midnight.
Yeah, cribbage and backgammon are my parents' favorites. So, because those are like, I don't know if you can play with more than 2 players on cribbage, probably.
I think so.
Yeah.
I mean, at least that's how I understand it.
Yeah, but there's some games you can't play with 2 players, and cribbage you can, backgammon you can, and so like it's usually just my parents while I'm at school playing games. So, yeah, that's fun. And yeah, we have a big game collection. Puzzles too. We have a puzzle going in the English room right behind us. So.
Oh yeah, I remember that.
Yeah.
I was a part of that. I think I put one piece total together that wasn't already together.
Perfect. You contributed to the puzzle.
I put
I
like
contributed
3 pieces.
somehow.
2 pieces? Oh,
Yeah.
Oh
Like 2,
no.
3.
they're squaring you up. Or, what's the word?
I started
Standing
the part where it say like the New York City right there.
Yeah.
Put like 3 pieces right there.
Yeah. I think I actually finished the New York City part. It's a New York City puzzle, so
Yeah.
yeah.
I think I got one part and it was sitting right next to the part that it was already supposed to be on. For all I know, it could have fallen off and I just put it back on and I'm taking credit for it. But normally, as long as I have a border, I'm decent at puzzles. But as soon as I get in the middle without a border, I'm cooked. It's over.
I hate puzzles.
Yeah, that's understandable. I like puzzles. My mom actually does puzzle competitions, so I don't puzzle with her much because she's too fast. She'll just complete the puzzle, and I'm like, what am I here for? So yeah, that's fun. But occasionally I'll do some puzzle. We have a Thanksgiving Garfield puzzle that comes out every year. So
How big is it?
it's like, it has pretty large pieces, so I think it's only 300 pieces. So we get it done pretty quickly because there's like 5 of us working on it at a time. But yeah, like 300, 400 pieces.
I remember I got a puzzle last Christmas and I haven't touched it. It's sitting under my bed and I am not opening it. I really enjoy the thoughtfulness of whoever got me that puzzle, which I already forgot, if I'm being honest. But I don't have the mental fortitude or patience to put a 1,000-piece puzzle together
Oh, wow.
by myself.
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
it's
that's what it'd be for me. It'd be like
and I don't
the
even have
patience.
anywhere to set it. I don't have anywhere to set it. My desk is completely covered because I have a mouse and keyboard and my Xbox, plus all of my other stuff that I keep on my desk. So my desk is pretty cluttered, and the only other place I could have to put it is out on the living room table. And as far as I know, I don't think my parents would want a gigantic puzzle on the table.
Yeah, we actually have a designated table for puzzles in our living room. It's a circle table that my great-grandfather built. And so that's like our family heirloom, like you were saying. And yeah, it's the puzzle table. And so we always have a puzzle going. And my mom did a 10,000-piece puzzle downstairs on the ping pong table because that's the only place we could put it. And
That's a lot of pieces.
yeah, it was crazy.
How long did it take her?
It took her like 3 weeks maybe, and she worked on it for like at least like 1 or 2 hours a day. Like,
Wow.
I honestly don't know. She worked 1 or 2 hours a day. I don't know how long it took her, but she updated her Facebook followers, so I got to see that too. But yeah, it's fun. We also have the 3D printers downstairs, so we have 3 3D printers. So I'd say that's a big hobby of mine. I 3D print cross-stitch mesh. So cross-stitch is a type of embroidery where, have you heard of it? Yeah?
I've heard of cross-stitching, but I don't know what cross-stitch is.
Well, it's the same thing, cross-stitching and cross-stitch. I just say because I don't do big projects, I just do really small, like 10 by 10 or whatever, like 10 holes, not inches.
Yeah.
But yeah, so I 3D print the mesh, which usually it's called Ada cloth, and it has the holes in it. but I 3D print a square that has a bunch of holes in it. So, yeah, that's quite fun. My dad helped me online. He made an actual program where I can just enter how many holes I want and that in the mesh, and then it will generate it for me. And then I can just send it to the 3D printer, and it's great. So,
Sounds cool.
yeah.
I don't have any type of newer generation appliances in my house. I just realized, like, you're talking about having 3D printers. I don't even think I've seen a 3D printer besides one time in my science class in 6th grade.
Yeah, they're quite fun. You can just it's pretty tough to design something, but there's a app where you can just send anything to your 3D printer, and like I print keychains, I print fidgets, like whatever I want. I'm just like, I'm gonna print it. So yeah, it's pretty fun.
Have you ever tried to like print like something like a 3D printer shoe or like phone case or something?
I've seen that. I think a phone case would be good.
I be seeing them like on TikTok. That's
Right?
why I asked.
Yes. A shoe, I don't feel like that'd be very comfortable, and it would take a lot of filament, so it'd be a little more like expensive than your average print. And so I'm like, I don't really want to wear a 3D printed shoe, but it could be done. So I've heard they are 3D printing with cement. They're 3D printing like new bricks. Have you heard about
I've
that?
seen houses being completely 3D printed out of soft cement.
Yeah, yeah.
Just like layers on layers of cement, and then they'll build the frame around the cement, but it's just a gigantic 3D printer. Mm-hmm. And it's pretty cost effective, but I don't know how the durability of the houses built with it are.
Yeah, that's true. There's different types of 3D printers. Like there's PLA filament, which is like a polyplastic whatever. And then there's resin. You can 3D print with resin, which a lot of people get confused because we have 3D printers and then resin, but those are two separate crafts for us. We don't have a resin 3D printer. So it's kind of confusing what my dad and I do because like it's just so many different crafts. But yeah, the cement, we have actual like filament with wood in it so that it gives it like a certain texture and look that it looks like it's made of wood, but it's 3D printed. And so that's very cool. I think that's fun. So
That's very interesting. I don't think my thought process is sophisticated enough to understand what you mean by 3D printing wood. Like you said, there's like pieces of it in the filament.
yeah.
But I don't understand how that would make it look like wood.
So the color just makes it like it's like a brownish color. And so the color looks like wood, and then there's teeny tiny pieces of wood in it. So like it's kind of like a mixture of plastic and wood that makes it look like wood. So the filament comes on a reel.
Okay.
And then it feeds into the 3D printer and it melts it, and then it makes something new. So yeah.
How much do you think a 3D printer generally costs?
Generally, it's like, well, for the machine itself, you have to, start over. For the machine itself, it's like $5,000, but then there's extra stuff you have to get, like an AMS machine. I'm not sure what it stands for, but it adds, you put the filament on the reel, and then it spins it so that it feeds it into the printer. And then the upkeep is expensive, and everything's expensive.
So like a
good like $10,000.
Dang.
So,
Wow. That is extremely high end
yeah.
relative to a lot of other hobbies.
Yeah. But yeah, a reel of filament on average is like $20. So, but a reel of filament will get you a good amount of things.
Yeah.
So, we've actually printed a 4.5 foot long dragon that was like $60. And so it only cost us like, I don't know, $30 with the filament and then energy and then.
So you made a good profit then.
Yeah, it was good. But
$30 profit.
yeah, it's also undercutting like everything we see on Etsy is like $100, and like people are pricing it up, and so we we undercut our competitors and then we can get a few more sales. So, but yeah, anything else we want to add?
Probably not. We are running a little short on time.
Mm-hmm. This has been the Face to Face podcast. I'm Jay. I'm joined with
Jared
and Jada.
Perfect. The 3 J's of podcasting. Make sure to like and subscribe. Comment your hobbies down below. Comment if you're interested about us talking more in depth about anything else. And yeah, thanks for watching.
See ya.
See you.